Canisters, the handheld models, battery operated models now. But there's still a segment of our audience and customers across America that want a canister vacuum because you're not having to deal with as much weight in your hand as you would with a normal upright. But they want cyclonic technology, they want a canister instead of bags, and they want that Dyson suction.
Well, who doesn't?
Well, there you have it. This is called the DC39. Just so you understand, and it gets very confusing, there's a lot of numbers in the world of Dyson.
Yes.
When you see the name animal on any of the designations of vacuums, those are your stronger, more top-of-the-line vacuums.
They are.
Because a big propensity of Dyson customers are pet owners like me.
They are, just like myself as well. So it's 74% of registered Dyson owners own a pet. So we know you want something that's going to be strong, that's going to have the suction power that you really, really want out of your vacuum.
Let's play.
Okay,
let's
do it.
By the way,
Okay,
what did
so
you
here
do
we
to
go.
this carpet?
Okay, let me tell you, my team works really hard. We put a lot of dust down. We put a lot of pet hair down because I really want to show you, it is a lot. And we will show you that here in the bin as well. What you're going to see is the performance of this vacuum, how easy it is to use, but the suction power that you're going to get. So even when you want to go underneath, this is a vacuum that you do without breaking your back, without having to kind of worry about getting something extra out of the closet.
You can't get up underneath some things with a full-size upright.
That's
That's one of the real benefits of a canister.
It really is, and especially with a Dyson canister, because we make it really, really easy to just kind of swivel, go right underneath, using that ball technology on the end of that handle, so that way you're going around your furniture quickly, easily. You're picking up all of the dirt, all of the dust, all of the pet hair, the pet dander. You're picking all of that up off of your floor with something that's just a couple pounds in your hand that goes right from carpet to bare floor, and this is more dust.
Now, you didn't have to step on a little foot pedal. You didn't have to hit any buttons. You just, with the flip of a switch on your thumb, were able to turn off that beater bar, so now you get hard floor cleaning.
Well, because again, a lot of us have a mixture of flooring, especially in your kitchens and your bathrooms. Maybe your entryways are probably hardwood, tile, vinyl, linoleum. Maybe your basement is that way. So that way you have a vacuum that can go anywhere that you want to go. And that was it. There, the brush, little brush bar button is right in the handle.
The canister on the DC39 Animal is one of the biggest canisters of any Dyson machine.
Yes.
So you're looking at emptying them less often, and it is an amazing piece of equipment. Look at the design. If you remember the upright ball that made maneuverability on the upright better than ever before, James Dyson, Sir James Dyson, now that he's been knighted back home, incorporates a ball technology now into their canister, so it makes it much easier. Some of us remember the R2-D2s.
Yes.
Big heavy canisters that you pulled and they tumbled over, etc. With this, it is probably the lightest weight, most maneuverable canister I've ever seen.
Well, think about a natural ball that you would play with at home that just rolls around on the floor. Well, that's the idea here. So it's that light to roll, it's that easy to roll, it's less likely to tip over.
Yep.
We have a chassis system on the bottom, so that makes it easier to actually maneuver. And we know that canister customers inherently are pulling on the vacuum by the hose.
Most canisters were never developed to pull by the hose, and we all do it.
Everyone does it. We know that you're doing it, so we make it easier, so that way when you're pulling it along, it actually just follows you around.
Now, let's talk price, because I want to talk value story here. The DC39 Animal, we have it at a remarkable price tag. Not to mention that we give you free shipping and handling. That saves you $18.72 right there. But we're also giving you 6 months to pay for the vacuum cleaner. And we've got a very simple return policy here at QVC. If you don't love it, send it back. Within 30 days, no questions asked. It's Dyson technology at a QVC price. The DC39 Animal usually sells for $499 by itself with what they call the trigger head, the combination tool, and the stair tool. We're going to give you a $49 flat out tool, I'll show it to you in a moment, and a $29 soft bristle brush, because we feel you need them. Those are integral tools to make sure that your entire home is completely clean. So you're going to get the DC39 itself, and again, the Animal designation is an upgraded model. That's there for the pet owners. And if you don't have pets, it's still nice to know that you've got a more powerful vacuum. So there's your canister. These are the tools that normally come with it. You normally get a mattress tool, or great for stairwells. You get the combination tool, which is a crevice and also a soft bristle brush. And then you will also normally get the turbine. We'll show you that turbine coming up in just a bit. These additional tools are not normally included, and quite frankly, they're expensive options. That's a $49 option called the flat out tool. And it's called that because it gets into areas that other things cannot get into. And then you're also going to get your soft dusting brush for all of your above floor cleaning as well. So you get it all, and you get it at a better price.
Well, let's talk about that, almost $50 tool. What's so special about it? I have it on the cleaner head right now. So this is the flat out tool next to the big cleaner head. So you can see very easily how much flatter the flat out tool is. So when you're going underneath your bed, underneath your sofas and things like that, you need this tool to get to those places. That's why it's such a highly sought after tool.
This area right here, it's easy to get underneath your refrigerator as well.
Yeah.
And that's where the coils usually are. It's nice to be able to get that dust up off the floor. And everything clicks together beautifully. It's precision in engineering that really makes a difference.
Well, everything is very easy to use. It's kind of pushing a red button, and then the hose and wand will get longer and shorter.
Okay.
You push a gray button, the pieces will come off. Another gray button, the wand will come off. So now when you want to dust with a handle,
Yep.
you have that on the end of this. When you want to connect the mini turbine tool to this,
Then we'll do a little
pops
cleaning
on
here.
as well.
Because
So more pet hair.
dirt doesn't fall just to your floor, especially if you are a pet owner. So again, lots of pet hair on the ottoman.
Yeah, and this is a tool again. You're using all of the power of the vacuum now in the palm of your hand. So that way you're picking up all of that pet hair.
That was easy.
And I think that's what you're going to notice with Dyson is really the performance that you want, the power that is there, and especially to pick up the pet hair.
They have made their marketing statements with their uprights, but so many people still love canisters. As you get older, instead of the heavy weight of an upright, it's nice to know that what you're holding in your hand weighs a fraction of what most vacuums normally weigh.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's face it, uprights, they are what they are. They're fantastic for people who love them, but for some, they can be just a little bit heavier and a little bit cumbersome, even the lighter weight ones.
Right.
This is one that is really just a couple pounds. The whole vacuum, the weight of the vacuum sits on the floor. By adding the ball, it's easier to roll behind you, so it's not so difficult to use.
Doesn't tip over.
It's less likely to tip over, and I think if you've used canisters before, you already know they look like little tanks.
Yep.
They're really heavy, kind of solid pieces of thing, and they're really hard to maneuver. So this, you're getting something that's a lot easier to maneuver, but you're also getting Dyson power, and you've probably heard people call in and rave about it, and you're going,
Yes.
what is that all about? It's just a vacuum, but I think when you see how much cleaner your home is, how much more dirt you're picking up, and comparing it to kind of other vacs out there, you're going to see a noticeable difference.
No bags to buy.
No bags
No
to
filters
buy.
that are
No
necessary.
filters to
No
replace.
tune-ups that you have to do. Now,
No.
this carpet actually doesn't look bad.
Well, and
Looks
this
pretty
is
clean.
why we show this to you, because people always want to know, what's the Dyson difference? Why do I invest in a Dyson? It's because it's picking up the dirt that you cannot see.
Okay.
So we're going to use a vacuum with an empty bin so we can show you everything we've been able to pull up.
I like
from
the
this
larger
vacuum.
bin.
Me too.
My house is not big, but it's kind of nice to not have to empty the bin as often.
Well, I think this is one of those, the bin size is a big deal. You know what I mean?
Huh?
It's not just even to empty less often. It's really more just a convenience factor as well. It just makes it a lot more convenient to have a bigger bin. It's kind of like, you get all the power you want and all the features that you want, and having the bigger bin is just really one of those features. So this is it. We're going to go ahead and empty this. That way you can see all of the dirt and all of the dust and
Yeah.
that big ball of pet hair. And that is it. I mean, this is the dirt that you're missing, you may be missing with your current vacuum cleaner. This is why people rave about Dyson. This is why people rave about Dyson's suction power in particular.
But to me, it's this.
Yeah.
It's all that fine particulate matter, especially this time of year when our windows are closed up and we get concerned. This little seal, this certified by the Asthma and Allergy Association as a friendly machine, that's something that you can't buy as a manufacturer, you have to earn that distinction.
You do, and I think it's a really big deal. Not all vacuums or products, for that matter,
Right.
are certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. So having the seal of approval really kind of showcases to you all the engineering that went behind this vacuum
Right.
to get us that seal.
We hear all kinds of words in vacuum cleaners nowadays. Sir
Yes.
James Dyson, he created, patented, and protects what is called root cyclonic technology. It's why this thing looks so weird.
Yes.
It does look like a Star Wars machine.
Yeah, it
But
does.
all of this technology is his way of moving air. You cannot create suction without moving air.
Yes.
Anybody else who calls themselves a tornado, a vornado, a vortex, all the rest of it,
those are
they're
good
trying to copy what this gentleman created,
Yeah.
and it does make a difference.
Well, and I think that that is what separates Dyson from everybody else. You know, I do get a lot of questions on what does make Dyson different, what
Yeah.
makes us different, and it's the technology inside. It is James Dyson who invented cyclonic technology. This particular machine has even our most advanced form, which is radial root cyclone technology. What that means is that there's no loss of suction even when the bin is full. That's important. So that way when you are vacuuming and you are picking up dirt along the way, you're not going to be, okay, great, the first room is great, but then I lose suction as I keep going through the
Sure.
home. No, that suction power is maintained. So this is, again, it's a Dyson created technology, which is why you're seeing the performance here
And with
today.
now, with more and more homes that have hardwood floors, linoleum, tile, that's a completely different floor to have to try to clean than carpeting. And it has its challenges. So now even the brush rolls are different than ever before.
Well, yeah. So now we can actually turn the brush bar off with the easy control that we showed you earlier in the
Okay.
handle. So that way any floor that
I
you're
like that
on,
you don't even have to bend down to turn it
You
on.
don't.
Just tap it with
well,
your foot.
even the cord is retractable in the back with the foot pedal. So this is salt here on this hardwood floor that we are picking up, so that way we're not leaving anything behind. And then we're going to go right here to the yellow sand, picking
and that's,
all of that
again,
up.
that's sand
That
on a
is
kitchen
sand.
floor.
Not leaving any trace of sand granulates left behind either. Again, this is that Dyson suction power that is patented.
That's nice.
So you're not going to lose suction even when the bin is full.
Let's do this. We'll go off to our phone lines.
Yeah.
We'll say hello. I know that DeSella is phoning in. I think it's from Texas. Is that right?
Yes, Dan, this
Good
is
morning.
Gisela,
Good
and I
morning.
live in San Antonio, and I happened to turn on the TV a while ago. It's still pretty early here, but
Yes.
in fact, I had been vacuuming with my Dyson. I have a Dyson upright that I've had for a few years, and I love it. And I turned on the TV and saw your demonstration on the new Dyson, and I thought, I just have to have it because it looks like it's so easy to get under my beds and things like that, so I will be the owner of 2 Dyson vacuums.
Well,
Well, DeSella, have you ever owned a canister in the past?
Yes, I have, and but they were kind of heavy.
Yep.
And you know, when I got my Dyson upright, I was so happy with it because it's very lightweight and it does such a beautiful job on both the floors and my rugs. So I just thought I'd kind of update and get this one because of the way that it's made, and it's just easier to get under the furniture and things like that.
It does allow you to clean in areas where a full-size upright are sometimes challenged. And you get
Yes.
that Dyson power.
So I'm just very excited to get to speak to you, and I've been watching QVC for quite some time, and looking forward to getting my new Dyson.
It won't
excited
take
for
very
you.
long.
Thank you for calling.
You didn't even have to pay for the shipping. We'll
Yeah.
take care of that for you, but we'll still get it there in about 5 days for you, okay, DeSella?
That's wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. It's a $577 value that we have on the air at a while supplies last price of $349 and change. We went directly to Dyson. We bought everything they had. It's normally $499 by itself. We add out the flat out tool. You'll get that. You didn't pay more for it. The soft dusting brush, we include it as well. All at $349.98 while supplies last. Take advantage of those 6 easy pay payments as well. Susie, thank
It's
you.
always a pleasure.
Always nice to have you here. Mornings Made Easy continue. It is right now 30 minutes after the top of the hour. Happens to be 8 a.m. here on the East Coast. We're going to take you outside and show you how to get rid of snow.